Okay, this is Spirit Queen coming to you live. Let's Talk Podcast. This is a platform to bring you knowledge and wisdom so that you can learn how to love yourself and learn yourself. And with that being said, oh my God, when I say we've been through a roller coaster ride to try to make this happen, but of course we will not give up because we have to give you what you need. You have to receive it. So for those that are looking for us on Instagram, I'm sorry. We will put this up at a later time, but we are on YouTube Live. That's right, we're YouTube Live tonight. And with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and bring those beautiful goddesses up. And the first goddess is Sun Goddess. Welcome, welcome. How are you doing tonight?
Good. How are you? Peace and love.
Oh, I am amazing now. I have been down, and boy, they got a new practice out. Yes, yes, yes. So, with that being said, we have another goddess who is our co host, and we want to bring her up and live. And with that being said, let's bring up Eternal Goddess.
Peace and love, y'all. How y'all doing?
Peace and love.
Good.
Peace and love.
I'm doing great. I am doing abundantly great.
So, how
Yes.
I am doing well. Okay. So, of course, we've been trying to get this thing to work for like 20 minutes, but of course, we did not give up because we have to make sure everybody is doing well and swell. So, with that being said, of course, everybody's looking for us on Instagram, so we will post this ASAP when it is over. But again, we are here. So we are going to talk about the 7 day fast that everybody had did. So with that being said, Sun Goddess, you want to kind of talk about what you received out the 7 day fast and what you did?
Oh my goodness. So during mines, of course, you still see I have my alkaline water here. So I've been drinking lots of water. I've been out in nature a lot too, in meditation. It's actually opened up my pineal gland more for new opportunities and different things like that. I got a new opportunity coming to me in a couple of weeks. So I'm blessed with the opportunity for that. Just being able to receive and being at peace and just living life on purpose through God's love and through the universe. And I'm just super excited and able to meet new people, experience new things and new opportunities.
Okay, okay. So, I really didn't get a chance to do the 7 day fast like I wanted to do it, but I did it as best as possible. So, of course, no meats. I did have to do soup because again, I was down for 7 days, and when I say, guys, junk food junkie, but at some point do that cleanse because let me tell you something. During those almost 7 days that I was sick, I took sea moss, I took colon cleanse, I took spring water, I did fruits, and too much healthy stuff coming that way. And today is really kind of the last day of it because I was to a point where I couldn't even breathe at night. It was so much, and I was doing it on a constant basis. So I'm telling y'all, they got it set up where Be careful with the food that you choose to eat. This is why I say we need to get this community going. We need to get this community going. We in our own, we're growing our own food and everything because remember, with cell phones and with food that they're giving us, you don't know if you got a chip, quote unquote. Look at what's happening now in the news with Tesla and the cabs, and every time I tell you they got y'all watching something else while they over here doing something else. So don't pay attention to what's going on the news. Pay attention to what's going on. The food that we eat has cameras in them. They truly do have cameras in them. So I do believe that. So, Eternal Goddess, how was the 7-day fast for you?
The 7-day fast was amazing. I had a spiritual awakening. The first night of my 7-day fast, just really not really being so hard on myself, really connecting with myself, connecting more just with, my nature, allowing myself to really let go of my shadow self and just really embrace the dark night of my soul. And I went outside, we sun gazed, and we grounded a lot. And I did my meditation, drunk my herbs, my teas, and I had to really just really come back home to myself, within myself, because I feel like I wasn't as balanced. So my fast really brought me to more of a balance within myself. And it really helped me to learn to really just center myself and not feed into, any projections or any, negative thoughts, and just really allow myself to embrace my darkness, So I've been learning how to embrace my darkness more and really, experience as I am, expressing, and just learning to be okay with it. So yes, that was my 7-day fast.
Amazing.
It was beautiful. I'm grateful. So yes.
Okay, now that was powerful. Yeah, that was very powerful. So the 7-day fast, and this is the reason why we tell y'all to do it. So we got over this one, and what we're gonna do, we're gonna do one once a month. So we'll do another one in November, and we'll do it the exact same thing. We will have class on Monday, and we'll have class next Sunday to see how everything went with everybody. We want you to do this. You don't have to do what we do or what we're telling you to do, but even if it's nothing but to do 7-day, just going out in nature. If you're not used to going out in nature, make that a 7-day fast. Okay. So we're not telling you to go above and beyond and be professionals like them too. But and you heard me say them too. Because it's all about, I know it's all about getting ourselves together.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that being said, we are having a lot of technical problems tonight. So, what I would like to do is, let's see how far we can get, and if we keep freezing, then we're gonna chop it up and maybe just do a live recording. So let's just see what we get out of this. Um, because I know Sun Goddess, she got that magic touch, and she can chop it up for the important parts. So let's just go ahead and them hands right there. So
Yeah.
let's go ahead and talk about what we're going to talk about. So when it comes to meditation, fasting, there's a kind of a pyramid, and the pyramid is kind of like for mental, physical, and spiritual well-being. Well, the first thing that's at the top of the pyramid is sun, sunlight. You know, we
Mm-hmm.
talk about food all the time, but let's talk about the importance of food. Because sunlight, when you go outside, and like I told you, I was sick for 7 days, probably more than that, but I was sick for 7 days, and then I was just sick before that. But I'm gonna tell you, when I went outside and got that sunlight, guys, I felt a whole lot better every time. It's just like that energy came, and it was just like where my water at, and that's the first thing Sun Goddess got on here and said, I got my water. So the things that we're telling you is to help balance you, as Eternal Goddess said. She said during her 7-day fast, she stayed balanced and everything was on point. So just remember fasting, meditating, is being in clean air, being in that nature. And like I told you guys last time, raw organic fruits are very important. Green leafy vegetables are very important. Think about your nuts, your seeds, and honestly, we're not supposed to have but 1 day serving. But we've been taught to eat three big gigantic meals and three and then another snack at midnight. No, guys, we're overworking our bodies, and this is why we're having cancer, blood pressure, and things like that, because we're overworking our bodies. Think about when you overwork a car, you don't get an oil change, or you don't get a tune up, or you don't flush the radiator. That's what you're doing to your body. Remember, the Most High God made our body to re-heal itself. So if you get sick, and instead of going to get some vegetables and some sunlight and some nature, and you go get some chips and some donuts and some Roman noodles and things like that, guess what, guys? Your body can't heal itself. Every
Mm-hmm.
part of our body can heal itself,
Yeah.
even every part. That's how we were made. Vibration is very important. Frequencies. Talk about frequencies, you know, it's a unit of number of times an event occurs. But when it comes to frequency in our body, it's different. It's very different. At the end of every podcast, Sun Goddess does a frequency, a hertz. And she does that to balance you out. It takes away everything. That's why she tell you the number. That's why she tell you why she does it. So on that note, I'm gonna let Sun Goddess tell you a little bit about vibration.
All right, guys. So when
Really?
you think of the vibration, you think of the vibrations in your body, which is the pineal gland and everything that's down, your kundalini, all of that stuff. I think we've talked about that in the past, and we'll probably touch on kundalini later on, and your 7 chakras that are aligned. But vibration actually refers to God energy. So that's you. So vibration, like I said again, it refers to the God energy. It's the frequency at which a person or object resonates. So everything in the universe above and below is you. It includes thoughts, your emotions, and your emotions at a spiritual state. And it's also believed to vibrate on certain levels and certain frequencies. So you can vibrate at a low frequency or you can vibrate at a high frequency. But it's really up to you what you're actually doing when you're actually tapping in within yourself and being able to heal yourself, being able to be out in nature with the meditation and different things like that. And then in that, the higher vibrations are also associated with quantities like love, compassion, and peace and spiritual growth. And the lower vibration frequencies correspond to fear, anger, and negative emotions. So if you're thinking about negative things or anger or fear and different things like that, that vibrates at a low frequency. The more you think about positive things and positive affirmations in your mind, you operate out of love, that's the higher vibration you're going to go. That's the higher frequency you're going to go. And then you'll be able to connect with like-minded beings, beautiful souls at that higher level and at that higher frequency. So when you raise your vibration, it's actually seen as an essential to achieving greater awareness, your blessings and inner peace, and being able to be in alignment with the higher state of consciousness. So like Spirit Queen said, just make sure that you're practicing meditation, you're getting sound healing, as Eternal Goddess discussed previous down the line. Make sure you're taking those spiritual baths and spiritual showers. Make sure you have your candles, your sage, and then just maintaining a positive mindset, you know what I'm saying, and being able to elevate yourself are also ones into like vibrating with the higher frequency. So it just leads to a more harmonious lifestyle and a fulfilled life.
Okay. So, guys, this is what you need to learn to start your walk, your real journey when it comes to learning yourself. You have to know what vibration is, you have to know what frequency is, because this is the way that you're going to be grounded, and also not just be grounded, but also learn the path. This is how you're going to learn what your calling is. Everybody has a calling, and this is how you will receive your calling. Okay, by learning vibration. So remember everything that we teach you. That's why we tell you make sure you have pen and paper, but you can also always go back and watch the videos. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and let Eternal Goddess go ahead and step in and talk about electromagnetic.
All right. Peace and love, y'all. Peace and love. Thank you for having me here. I'm grateful. Okay. When it comes to electromagnetic bodies, Spirit Queen, Sun Goddess, are you familiar with EMF?
What is EMF?
EMF
EMM. Yes.
EMF.
EMF.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and break that down.
EMF is electromagnetic frequencies. And everything in the universe are in the state of vibratory motion in a subatomic level. This is our living organisms. These are our emotions and our thoughts, etc. Even matter has vibratory energies. So in our body, the first contact that we have with energy as a receiver is from our hearts, in our hearts. Our hearts read the energy fields around us. So do you think the heart is electric or magnetic?
Well, both. Well, okay. Let's both, because look at this. Remember the Tin Man from Wizard of Oz.
Mm-hmm.
Remember, he needed that heart, but he really didn't need a heart to function.
Right.
He thought he did, but he didn't, because he already had the power and he already had the electric.
He didn't. Right.
He had the energy and all of that to be able to connect.
Right. That's correct. So this is because our heart has the ability to focus on and amplify all signals from the environment related to love. So we call this love scanning. We scan, as gods and goddesses, we scan our environment for love, not hate, for truth, not lies, and for purpose, not a destruction. This is our electromagnetic evolution in our faces. Mm-hmm. This energy does not hit our brain first. It hits our hearts first. For example, in the brain, it can open and completely shut. Just like this. And in the heart, there's more expansion and contraction. So it never completely shuts. It never completely closes. So with that, to sum up everything about electromagnetic beings, us as electromagnetic beings, we have a biofield, and this biofield is called morphogenetic field. This allows us to understand the expansion and the contraction of electromagnetism. Most people call it Toradol fields. But this only means two things, and two things only. That we only receive electromagnetic energy in two ways. From below and from above. The chakras let us know that we can only receive energy in two ways as well. From the root chakra and from our crown chakra. So this absorbs the energy. The crown chakra absorbs the energy from above, and the root chakra absorbs the energy from below. These are the two fields that are open in our body. The bottom is the negative energy, and the top is the positive energy. But our body is giving an exchange of energy to the earth and to the universe. So that is what electromagnetic.
Okay.
The electromagnetic.
So you said something. Okay, that was marvelous. That was definitely on point. But you said something that I remember sitting in church and hearing that it said in the Bible, as above is the same as below.
Yes.
So I always tell people the Bible is a parable. And when you said that, it brought me to that scripture. I don't even know what the scripture is. But the same as above is the same as, or below as above. I don't remember the scripture. I'm going to have to find that. But next we have, that's what we're going to talk about. We're going to talk about
on earth as it is in
parables that's in Huh?
The scripture says on earth as it is in heaven.
No, it's one that say the same as above as below.
Oh, okay.
I cannot remember that scripture. But our next few classes, that's what we're going to talk about, is the Bible in parables. And the next 4 classes, we're going to have a couple guests on. So people, get ready, get your pens, get your papers. If you really want to learn, now is the time to learn. It's finna get cool outside. I mean, it's finna get warm outside. Now is the time to get your tea, get your grapes, your apples, your cantaloupe, your mango, whatever you're gonna snack on, and get on this podcast and get these notes. This is the time. Y'all have to listen. It's finna get deep. Y'all worried about a Tesla robot? It's finna get deep. We tell y'all to go watch these movies. Go rewatch them. Now is the time. I just watched the Tower. Remember the Tower, Sun Goddess?
Mm-hmm.
We went to the movies to see that.
Mm-hmm.
So, guys, you have to get ready. So, goddesses, what is something else that we need to tell them so that they can prepare? Just something simple as Sun Goddess mentioning the Tin Man. So, what do you guys think something else that they need to know about? Let's talk about it.
We can talk about the masculine and feminine energy. No energy is neither masculine nor feminine. They are merely principles of our perception. So the masculine principle acts as an individual consciousness.
Wait a minute. Repeat that. Repeat that. Go back to the feminine and masculine. Repeat that.
Okay. No energy is neither masculine nor feminine. They are merely principles of our perception. So the masculine principle acts as our individual consciousness, which is how we identify and respond to nature. The feminine principle acts as our primordial nature, and this is the web of our creation, our creative force. So this deals with the universe. The masculine principle deals with like our ego, our electromagnetic generating organism. So that creates that balance within this universe. So if they don't know that, that's what that is.
Also, I want to touch base on just telling people that there's no such thing as a bad day. Ooh. And if you don't believe me, try doing one without. That's something that my brother spoke always to it as well. But, there's no such thing as bad days. There's no such thing as, even really for real being angry, because if God is love, why do people hate?
Yes.
Because the Most High never hated. And I'm going to ask that again. If God is love, we are love. We operate out of love. At least that's what I think. And I know, you know what I'm saying? I operate out of love. So if God is love and I'm love, why should people why do people hate? Why is there hatred? Which there shouldn't be hatred.
Right.
There shouldn't be no fear. False evidence appearing real. Right. You're going to either face everything and run, or you're going to face everything and rise. Choice is yours.
Correct.
Because you're in this body. You're a space. You got a spacesuit on in this body. We're on Earth University experiencing lessons.
Mm-hmm.
And you're traveling, you're constantly traveling, you're constantly that's why I call it Earth University all the time, because we're in a university going through lessons. and experiences.
Mhm.
So, hey,
Do you represent God or do you represent the devil? That's
are you
another
both?
question.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Because
Mm.
you got your higher self and you got your lower self. So when people say, oh, that's the enemy, no, that's the inner you. Enemy stands for inner me. Inner me, which is inner you. People talk about the enemy. No, that's
yes.
Right.
the way that you perceive and the way that you operate. And if you
Your
operate
enemy.
out of anger, you gonna operate out of anger with other people. That's just like if my lower self tell me, Sonny, go over here and rob a bank. That's gonna be up to me to say, okay, I'm finna go rob this bank. But then my higher self gonna be like, nah, Sonny, you know that ain't no good idea. You better not do that. You know you ain't supposed to do that. So you got a choice for yourself
You know,
in this
of course,
lifetime to choose between your higher self or your lower self. And you can't blame it on anybody else. You can't blame it on the devil because that's you.
Right.
You can't blame it
It's
on nobody
yourself.
else because that's you.
Yeah.
You operate from
Yeah.
the higher and the lower the part of yourself. Now, how you be able to make sure you have that
Yeah.
in control and balance, because I know things can come into your mind. Like negativity stuff can come into your mind, things that you watch or things that you see, but you always want to make sure that you're waking up in the morning that you got positive affirmation. Always making sure that you're operating out of love. You know what I'm saying? And don't worry about how another person is going to perceive your love, because that's up to them. They going to have to figure that out. But as long as you're operating out of love and long as you're operating from that beautiful spirit, hey, you good. You know, so you know that's just so that's something to like really for real, that's something to think about. You know, we are all here to, whether you know it or not, we're all here to connect with each other. We're all mirrors of each other in a way. So something you may not like about somebody else may be a reflection of yourself, or something that you don't like within yourself that you got to work on. And every day, always remember, every day we are constantly healing. You constantly are healing every day. Healing doesn't stop. Healing doesn't stop. So you always just want to make sure that you know that you're continuing to heal. You're continuing to love yourself. Self-love is important. Love on you. Give yourself a hug. Talk to yourself. Give yourself those positive affirmations.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Talk to yourself. Tell yourself how beautiful you are. Tell yourself how you love yourself.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? How you are a powerful being, how you can accomplish anything that you want. Speak those positive affirmations into yourself and into your life, because that's who you are.
Yes. We have to face ourselves.
Y'all heard it. Y'all heard them. Spoken. What you say, Eternal Goddess?
No, I was saying we have to face ourselves, look in that mirror each and every day and really speak to ourselves, speak life into ourselves. Yeah. And we can be that reflection for ourselves. We can be that reflection for others.
Right. And that's how you're able to be able to balance relationships, balance friendships, or balance partnerships and different things like that. You can pass up on an opportunity with a partnership. You're supposed to be working with someone, but your attitude jacked up. Or you got something going on that you ain't cleansed. And so now the Most High, the universe, like, okay, I got to make you uncomfortable in order for you to move. So we going to hold back these blessings for right now. Until that blockage clears. So, hey.
Yeah, and you have to be careful of the words that you use, because remember, words are you can speak some words and they can come against you. So don't say I'm having a bad day. When you say that, then the whole universe is listening. You're not the only one. You're not saying it, even if you're just sitting in your house by yourself. Be careful of the words that you choose when you say them. That's why we tell you pick positive affirmations. Like even me, when I was sick, you know, one day I could barely lift my head, but guess what? I got up, I did my research, and I said everything is gonna be okay. And I had those people checking on me. Half of them didn't even know I was sick, but they just was checking on me. So all that matters. You have to have those positive people in your space. They don't need to talk to you to know. We communicated right here. We didn't even talk on the phone. So again, positive affirmations is very important. If you got somebody calling you all the time and they cussing and they going off and they doing this, get them out your space. Get them out your space, because they're not good for you. They not. Like Sun Goddess said, you could have an opportunity, then you've been to talk to them. Now your whole attitude and change, and now you done missed out on the deal. So, get them out your space. I remember it was the time when everybody wanted to hang out with me. Now I don't nobody want to hang out with me because I'm different.
Yeah.
Are you weird? I'm different. Yeah.
Right. No, I'm evolving. That's what that is. We are evolving.
And the thing is, Goddess, and I say this all the time too. Everybody can't,
but they gonna say I'm different because they don't understand. Yeah.
And that's the thing. Everybody can't go too. Always recognize that everybody can't go with you.
Right.
Know your path and know the people that actually supposed to be in your path. And sometimes you will absolutely know.
Oh no.
You will feel it. You will know who's supposed to be in your path and who's not supposed to be in your path.
Most definitely. That's true.
And some of them gonna come and they gonna shine and they gonna look good.
The Most High,
you all
the Most High can test. The Most High can test you. The Most High can put people in your life for a certain reason too. So you also got to look at that too, because certain things are a lesson. So you also got to look at that because the Most High can test you just to see where you at in your life.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why we have
to remember that.
That's why we got to be present.
We started.
That's right.
This platform. Yes. All this is so true. We started this platform and we just did 4 years. Never would have thought we'd have still been here 4 years, And we don't care if it's one person on or if it's a million on. When we first started, we was on every single Monday. But life changes things. We did every Monday for almost 2 years. So, but then life changed, and here, and we got new followers, and we got some same followers, but we now have a co-host, and I just know that it's going to get bigger. It's definitely going to get bigger because we have kings that support us. We have kings that definitely support us. So when these kings start coming up front and center, that's when everything is going to take its place. And y'all will meet some of them in some weeks coming up. They don't even know they invited yet, but y'all are going to meet some of them. And we're going to use this platform so that we can get the majority of them on here. Go ahead.
And like Spirit Queen say, Make sure y'all read.
Did you have
I got mine. I got mine too. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't gonna say I read it every day, but I do read it from time to time, and I got some favorite scriptures.
I got mine.
Some people get mixed up with the Bible and different things like that, and feeling like they can't understand it. It's because you have to decode it. Because there are things in there that you have to decode for yourself, and you have to be able to unlearn or relearn the Bible and relearn what is going on and what it is saying.
So you can learn. Yes.
So get you a book.
Thinking. That's what you're unlearning, your way of thinking.
Yes.
Yes. So because she brought that up, that is going to be our next class. So we're starting at the beginning. What is the firmament? What is Christ? We're going to teach y'all what the parables are really about. What is Adam? What is Eve? What are these things? Who are these things? Are they people or are they something else? We're going to teach you. We're going to teach you.
Right.
Could you imagine coming to a school to sit in a classroom to learn these things? Let's start voting. If y'all want it, come on, let's vote. We got some teachers that's ready to get in some classrooms and teach. Not the kind of classrooms that our kids go to, but different. Could you see your child in a classroom like this, receiving this knowledge and this wisdom by beautiful goddesses and queens and kings and princesses? Because that's what we are. And that's what we're going to call ourselves. We ain't no niggas. We ain't no bees. No, we call them Lord.
Yeah.
We had goals and riches before they knew what goals and riches was.
Yeah. And instead of,
are you ready? You know how they say in the church, are you ready? Come on down to the front if you're ready. Ain't that what the pastor say? Can I call anybody down to the front? Come on to the front.
Speaking of our babies and our children, speaking of our babies and our children, they are our future. You know what I'm saying? And instead of leaving a better planet for our children, we need to be leaving better children for our planet. I'm going to say that again. Instead of leaving a better planet for our children, we need to be leaving a better children for our planet. Because they are our future. And when we gone, we want them to be able to teach. And teach they kids and just generation and generation for these things to be able to carry on. You know what I'm saying? Starting them off young. If you got kids, starting them off young. I done seen some kids in meditation. Parents starting their kids and getting them in meditation and, you know, talking to them, reading with them, all of that good stuff.
That's true. I do that with my daughter. I say she say and she always speak that each and every day. She speak her affirmation. She say, I am peace, I am love. And, you know, we teaching her how to meditate. So just making sure, you know, our children, they don't get, you know, disconnected from their true nature, because our children, you know, they already come here as, you know, beautiful souls, as, you know, very intelligent beings. And we don't want to take them out of that, you know, that expression of themselves, that creative energy. So we have to teach them. We have to teach them to continue to move in their nature. And we've been writing our affirmation. Don't just write them, think them, say them, and speak them. Speak them each and every day. 15 minutes before you go to bed at night, and 15 minutes when you wake up in the rising. speak those affirmations, write them, and thank them. And they will continue to, they
Did
will
y'all hear
manifest.
what she said?
Also, let me say
She
this.
said in
Look, let me say this.
advising.
My good friend, bless her heart, she's here, but my good friend, she wrote affirmations on a mirror in the bathroom, which is a beautiful thing too. So right when you go into the bathroom, you can say those different affirmations to yourself. So there's different ways. You got paper. You can say, write them down in your journal, write them down in your paper. But you go into that bathroom, you look in that mirror, you write them affirmations on that mirror because you're looking right at yourself. Talking to yourself.
Yes.
And keep saying them. You know what I'm saying? Keep saying them. Have some, you can have little plaques on the wall.
Get on to say something? Did she?
Huh?
I just came in the middle.
Got mine on the wall.
She's like, I want to say something. I'll come on another time as a guest, I guess.
Yeah.
She said another time.
Yeah, I got my friend here with me. She said she'll come on as another time as a guest, but she on there too. She be on there too. That's what she write on them mirrors, boy. I'm telling
you. That's beautiful.
I went and I was like, oh dang, because I got paper. I said, oh, I need to get right on my mirror.
Right. Yes.
All around.
We do sticky notes. Me and my husband, we have sticky notes.
That's good.
All around the room. We have sticky notes all around the room. And
okay.
We write different stuff to each other and we look at them each and every day. So when we wake up, we got sticky notes right there in front of us, right there on the side of us, on the window, around the mirror, on the TV, on the wall, on the door. So
shoot, on the ceiling when you look up.
Yeah. Yep. On the ceiling too. Wherever you need to
That's beautiful. I mean, if you got a purse too, carry it in your bag. Carry some positive in your bag. Have a little sticky thing with you or a little note thing. Carry it with you. I carry my little stone with me every day. My love operate out of positivity. I have my little rose quartz, then I got my necklace on. And man.
Yes. It's all subconscious programming. It's all subconscious programming. So
I did something last week. I went on Facebook and I don't have everybody's phone number, but I did put on there that I love. I named all my brothers and sisters. Then I did another one for my cousins. Then I did another one for my kids. Then I did another one for my nieces and nephews. And the reason why, and some guys could tell I used to do this all the time. I just bust out, you see a thing on Facebook, I love you. Because it's so important to tell people that you love them. Don't be hovering over me with your stanky breath when I'm gone talking about you love me. You lying. I'm smelling your breath and all. You lying. No. Tell me with your stanky breath now that you love me. And I'm gonna tell you with my stanky breath that I love you back. We gotta get out of this habit. You're all right, eternal goddess. We gotta get out of this habit of waiting till people die to tell them we love them.
Yeah.
Because if you wait till I'm dead, I might reach up and say, you lying. You fake.
Yeah.
No, tell me now.
Create those beautiful memories.
Tell me now.
Yes. We gotta honor
You know,
each
I've
other.
been trying to get everybody go on the trip with me. Everybody say me. Then when you see the picture, then you be like, oh, I should have went. Da, da, da. No, because guess what? When I'm dead and I'm gone, you're going to be talking about, I should have went. Oh, she gone now.
Mm-hmm.
No. Now. We got to do everything now. Time is changing.
Yeah.
Time brings about a change. Period. There are no more time to play games no more.
Mm-mm.
Right.
Look at the world. Look what it's becoming. We got to
What's
get
this?
ourselves in order.
This like what, like the 6th dimension? Shit, we ain't even reached the 7th yet. Well, some people haven't, but I mean, people 3rd dimension probably too. People, you know what I'm saying, are in different dimensions. It's crazy. What dimension are you on?
People, we got to get it together.
Mm-hmm.
I know where I'm at.
Mm-hmm.
I done seen some of y'all on another dimension already. Not even in this time, in a future time.
Mm-hmm.
I got a grandbaby that's about to be born, and she came to me and she introduced herself to me.
Mm-hmm.
And I told my daughter, I said, she's going to be so beautiful. I seen this grandbaby that came to me before she was born. She presented herself to me at the age of 5. And when I woke up, I told my daughter, you're pregnant. And she said, Mama, I'm not pregnant. I said, oh, yes, you are. You're having a little girl. She got jet black, pretty hair down to her shoulders. She was 5 years old. You're having a girl. She went and had a test done the next day, and she was pregnant. And, of course, she had a girl.
Mm-hmm.
It's real out here, y'all. Y'all focus on Diddy and everybody else. You better focus on yourself.
Mm-hmm.
Because while you focusing on something else, they're going to take you over.
All of this is a distraction.
Yes, it is.
Y'all seen the movie? Say it. I'm in charge. He made her repeat that how many times? I'm in charge. Say it. You're in charge of yourself. Keep playing out here. And you're going to see where you end up at. That's just you, because you the leader. You the leader.
Remember, and we touched on that.
You're responsible to a certain time. That's what. Go ahead.
Remember
What you gonna say?
Yeah, remember well, I ain't gonna call it cartoon, but remember when we touched on the Wizard of Oz, as I went back when I was saying something about the Tin Man, and even probably gonna break that down later on down the line too, because I broke that whole movie down. I broke that whole movie down, and even Dorothy was on a journey, was on a spiritual journey.
Yes.
Throughout that whole movie,
Yes.
the dog, from the dog to the lion to the scarecrow to the Tin Man.
Let me tell y'all something.
That whole movie is based off of
I wish y'all could see
her journey
out my window. Spirituality. Them red ruby slippers, what you think they represent? She could get home whenever she wanted to. So what did they represent?
She just what did the tell her?
Y'all better quit playing.
She had the power all along to get home. She just had to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I could be playing. It's all in the movies. You just need to have a little consciousness, just a little, and you will keen in on these movies. Do y'all know I watched 2012 yesterday? And it didn't hit me till yesterday, but I watched the movie like 10 times. But yesterday it hit. They had where people had to pay millions and billions of dollars to get on this new ark that they build. If you've seen the movie 2012, you know what I'm talking about. The richest man in the world got him and his kids on there, but he was so angry that he ended up dying. But his kids end up on there, and the poorest people end up on there too. Y'all better pay attention to what they trying to tell y'all. If they showing y'all Tesla robots and Tesla cabs, what do you think is coming next? If y'all don't get these Bitcoins together and get with these people that got these businesses, money, green, they'll be like, burn that. What is that? It don't mean a thing. This woman on here got her own business. Y'all need to be getting with her so y'all can learn the game. See, we always want to be the last to show up at the game. The last one in the race. Learn it first, but we the last one in the race. That's going to be another topic for another day. Y'all better get with Eternal Goddess and learn this game, this digital game out here when it comes to money. Y'all talking about y'all got $1 million in the bank. And that ain't finna be nothing. Okay, you know what? I think I done got real serious. So I think it's time to do our chant.
Okay.
Unless you young ladies got something else to.
Pretty much summed it up.
Yep.
You ready?
Everything is within. We that currency, that wealth lives within us. We just gotta open ourselves up in the present moment to receive those opportunities of abundance. All right.
Yeah.
7-day fast chant. Repeat after me. I am the director of my body.
I am the director of my body.
I am a divine source of love.
I am a divine source of love.
I am whole and complete.
I am whole and complete.
And I put nothing else above.
And I put nothing else above.
I am living purpose.
Nothing else above.
And a work of art.
I am living purpose. And a work of art.
I am a gift in each present moment.
I am a gift in each present moment.
I am a gift in each present moment.
And that is my spark.
And that is my spark.
Asheo.
And that is my spark. Asheo.
Asheo.
Okay. So we're going to do this chant until the end of the year. We're going to do this chant to the end of their year. We're going to do it to the end of December, not our year, their year. You know, it's so amazing when you learn things and you correct yourself. You know, we don't say morning, we say rising. Because why would we mourn something so early in the AM? You know, it's just so beautiful to be on a path to acknowledge the things that we can acknowledge and receive the things that we should receive. Because when you're in a position like me and the goddesses, you have no worries. You have no fears. For what?
Right.
We can have anything we want. We want it, we get it. Period. Now I don't know the time that we want it or the time that we get it, but we want it, we get it.
Yes.
Let's meditate. Let's do yoga. Let's get that spring water in us. Let's get them fruits and vegetables in us. And on that note, we're gonna go ahead into this meditation. Sun goddess, take us
All
there.
right. The meditation I chose today, guys, is 963 HZ, and it's the frequency of God, return to oneness, spiritual connection, crown chakra, healing music. And why I chose it is because this frequency is often used in meditation music and sound healing videos because it resonates with the body and the spirit and helping people to achieve a state of calm, clarity, and healing. And it also supports deep meditation, emotional release, and spiritual awakening, and making them beneficial for those that's looking to raise their vibrations, as we talked about, or connect more deeply with your spiritual self. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and play this and close your eyes and let's get into it. And with that being said, peace, love, light.
Okay, everybody can come back. Slowly come back. Slowly come back. So I just want to say that we definitely appreciate everybody that tunes in with us and follow us. And I do want to say, make sure you write those affirmations on that mirror. Make sure that you do a fast. You don't have to do anything major, but at least do a fast. Make sure um, I seen something while I was meditating, so I have to tell one of the goddesses what I see. Um, Make sure you get a planetary reading from Sun Goddess. Very, very important. Very important. Get your planetary reading. Make sure you reach out to Eternal Guides for what we was talking about on the business part. Because it's definitely going to be big later, but not later. If that makes sense to you. Okay. So the goddesses, I want to say I appreciate you for coming on, believing in this platform with me. And in the next year, we'll be getting our school going. We're on a wing and a prayer for that one. So I've been meditating a lot about that, and I've been seeing a lot of ideals and things going on with that. So I'm excited about that. I just want to say I love you all because we're not guaranteed the next day, the next second, the next minute. But remember, Spirit Queen told you. So I love you. Peace, love, and light. And everybody have a grand night. It is a full moon, so make sure you get your moon bath in. Make sure you get that in. Okay. So see you guys next time. Thanks for coming to Let's Talk podcast. Kids don't never want to cut off.